Alright, GC here. We're coming at you with more content. Today we're doing some replay analysis. And game one here is going to be our FA list versus Invoked, Dogmatika, Shaddolls. So we go ahead and ash the Invoker. Don't want to really deal with Nakaba. You're going to go Neither Servant and go from there. Start comboing off and even grab Schism, which is really good for him. Key interaction I'd like to note. So he made us, using his Dogmatika's Maximus, he made us discard cards direct from our extra deck directly to our graveyard. When Pex's Addict Nicer has a great graveyard effect that when one of your cards is destroyed on the field, he'll be able to send a card back from your opponent's field to the deck. One of the best removal effects in the game is sending something back to the deck. So we Foolish Bitter Goods to get the UA penalty box, which is out Stadium for us. Drag Stadium to get Hang On Mock. She'll summon Terratop. He'll go Schism. I'll pause in just about a minute and about a moment to explain key interaction I think that's important to note when playing this game in general actually. Is so when El Shaddolls Winda is a floodgate. She limits both players to one special summon per turn. Since Terratop came out before Winda, it was already special summoned. That doesn't affect our. We still have our one for the turn. Then we use the Hyper Stadium to get another normal summon. Very important here. So we tried to pop his back row, able to do that. Windows also can be destroyed by card effects, that's why we didn't go for her. And we get the Forbidden Drop, which is super relevant to get rid of. He goes for Dogmatika, Fleur de Lis, Elise, either way. Another key interaction, as you can see, when your FA monsters' effects are negated, their levels return to your original level and they lose all their attack. And that's okay with us because the levels can still be modulated by the field spells. That the field spells have been negated themselves to stop that value, but they can still go on. So we just go ahead and sink some into Motorhome, beat over Winda. Summon Dragster. Use Auto Navigator's Graveyard effect to get Dragster. He has the Maxi on deck. The man had everything. Well, we will link something to Nightmare Phoenix. We don't want Schism staying on the field. Card's a bit too good for our boy. We'll pop one of his creatures and call it there. He has a Super Poly on deck for the Starving Venom Dragon. Let's go. Anything to note? This is a very powerful kind of combo here. So every Monohome's effects, once he's level 11 or higher, cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Grand Prick stops your FA monsters face up in the field. Cannot be targeted for by card effects from your opponent. So he's forced to pop that, which activates Wind Pegasus. Of course, because that was popped, we also get a draw. One of the nicest things is when even people destroy your field spells, like you lose some value, sure, but you still get an all draw off of it. And that is pretty insane. So he'll grab the Dogmatika Punishment, as well as Product Prosperity. And he gets Shaddolls Dragon, whose effect that when you flip it over, when it's flip summon, it can return a card from your opponent's field to the hand. So we don't want to deal with that. Bit of a misplay. We probably should play the City Grand Pricks here. Get this boy up to 11, protect him from this effect. But don't lose him. That's not the end of the world. We're going to continue playing through that. We have a test run in the graveyard, so we're going to pop the Grand Pricks. Summon the Crosser here. And as you see, there's all these crazy every activation, when you summon it, when you activate it, when you destroy it, and it activates its other effect, will trigger your FA monsters' effects to keep pumping up. So we just keep getting them stronger. Kept Grand Circuit Pricks there, which means more. Go into the Nightmare Unicorn. Get rid of the dragon so we don't have to deal with that shenanigans. Yep. Just keep on activating our effects. So Circuit Grand Prix really quick has an effect that when your FA monster destroys a monster by battle, you get to draw a card, which is an activated effect, which means they get even further value. We should have read the cards, but should have our opponent, because he can actually not special summon a monster from his extra deck because he used the punishment, locking him out, and without being able to contest our board, we win. So I think that game really highlights Jindu without like standard or on combo. You're able to do kind of other plays, even playing under a floodgate. Really effective. All right, on to game two. Game two is another going second game with kind of a sus hand versus Eldlich, nonetheless, and kind of want to show that we can kind of play through quite a bit with this deck. As long as you optimize the plays. I don't even completely optimize all the time. As I'm getting better with this deck, I'm learning more of its interactions and changing up the interactions. So good old skill drain. We had the test run on deck and we're really happy up until he hits us with the Solemn Judgment. Unfortunate for us. But hey, you know what? We're halfway to killing him because he's that Judgment Rights. So he didn't have Imperial Order, thank goodness, so we took to play our spells. We were looking for a synchro play, he disagreed with that. Luckily, we set the penalty box hoping to get destroyed. This way we can get value and get another. We can search out our Hyper Stadium with it and get another draw off a Hyper Stadium. Draw on the Cult Wing, very sad. He was for yet another Eldlich, the Golden Lord. So we have the Hyper Stadium and get yet another draw, as well as popping Grand Prix to get the draw from there. Test run to destroy. Skill drain, our monster's gonna attack again, can live again. Unfortunately, he has the Solemn Strike. Well, that's okay. We have Hyper Stadium for the draw. And of course, we're gonna go ahead and summon Cult Wing there. So the reason I did that, I played that in this order, because if I use the, I believe if I summon Auto Navigator, that may use up my typical normal summon. I want to use my normal summon then. So ordering won't matter in certain situations. Something to keep in mind. So we got the Halki. Can't do the full-on Aurora combo, but it's okay. At the end of the day, we are a synchro deck, and you should really consider your synchro toolbox so it can get you what you need. Well, really, I just want synchro materials to get in synchro monsters. Get a Dogmatika, should be set in attack mode. No big deal. Continue our plays. And once again, as you guess, we're gonna pop our field spell here, granting us another draw. Yeah, so we gotta kill him here, as you can see. Offering Grub Pants only activates during the main phase, so we would have been 200 short. Probably should have swung in for 200 anyway, something in attack mode. Force of habit to put in defense mode, but definitely want to make sure to not mess that up again. So the other thing about Scythe Lord Zeta, banishing a card to your next dance phase is very powerful, as you can see. We'll just be able to get the test run in there, pop the test run, special summon a monster from our deck, but also we get a draw with our off-road Grand Prix because we destroyed it. Get our boy Hang On Mock, and a Hyper Stadium. Hyper Stadium with Dark Dragster. And because Hang On Mock level was modulated, we can actually use Auto Navigator to summon herself. Get the Nightmare Unicorn to kick the one Eldlich. Go into Access Code Stalker. Get the other one out the way. And swing in for lethal. So, fighting through Skill Drain and the Eldritch, and even a rough hand, I feel the deck has a lot of like decision trees that branch out and let you do a lot of different plays. So I strongly feel like this current version is great, consistent, and strong. There are some changes I'll be making along the way, But alright, let's move into I'll show the deck now. And that is the video. Here's the current version, current iteration of the deck list. Very happy the way this has been performing. Feels like we have a lot of moves to go. Even beyond the Auroradon combo, we are able to kind of do our other kind of plays. Very solid synchro kind of oriented deck. A few considerations. I will say what I'm changing is taking out the Foolish Burial Goods penalty box package. Actually doesn't come up too often. So I've been looking into Speedroids or even other Mecha Phantom Beast. The whole Wind Machine archetype kind of deal is kind of, fitting well. Same with the extra deck, I have considered taking out Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend for something else that may be more suitable in the deck list currently, but everything else I'm testing out. Crocodile Dragon isn't too crazy to come up, but he is pretty relevant to the Synchro Monster and can be a nice unit 9. Depends on some situations opposed to Motorhome. But right now, really like the way the deck is. It feels consistent, feels strong, you have your good plays. I'll probably be doing an updated video towards the end of the month, at the end of the season, on the final version, if significant changes happen. But as always, thank you for watching the video. Appreciate you. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. You stay beautiful, and I'll catch you later.